Hello there, Mrs. Elke here. Today we are doing kind of a magic related art project using our name, and I will walk you step by step how to do it. We'll be doing something similar to this. I use the name Violet as my example. It's super fun. You just use crayons and washable markers and a little bit of spray, and you get this really cool watercolor effect. So follow along with me and see if you can create some fun name art as well. I am beginning by using a piece of poster board. It's actually just kind of a scrap board, but I like it because it's a little bit thicker and it has a name with pencil. I'll also be using some aluminum foil, some crayons, and some washable markers for this project. And then you also need some kind of water sprayer. I'm just using a regular old water sprayer that I have in my home. All right, I have the name Violet written nice and neat with pencil on my card, and now I'm gonna go ahead and trace over it with a crayon. I do recommend using a darker color, for example, a purple, or maybe a darker blue, a darker green, a black, something like that. If you want to, you can even make your letters a little bit thicker than the pencil line to make them really bold and stand out. But I'm just going to be very careful, holding my crayon the right way here and tracing over the letters in my name, or in this case, in Violet's name. And now that I have my letters traced nice and neatly with my crayon, I'm going to go ahead and add some maybe other designs to decorate the rest of my card. I could add circles for polka dots. Maybe I could do some zigzag lines, kind of like lightning. Maybe I could actually do some swirls. Whatever you would like to create to decorate around your name. Zigzags, swirls, polka dots. You could do floating shapes like hearts or diamonds or squares. You could do squiggly lines. Whatever you would like to do to decorate around your name with crayon. And as I'm using this crayon, I am pushing kind of hard because I want my lines to be nice and strong. All right, I am done decorating my name, Violet. So I am going to put my crayon away, and I'm actually going to move this card out of the way as well. For this next step, I'll be working on my aluminum foil, and it should be close to the same size as your card. And I've got my markers here out and ready to go. I'm gonna get those out so that I can use them. And I'm gonna start with whatever color I prefer. And it doesn't really matter where you start on the aluminum foil. It doesn't really matter what colors you use. I'm just painting or coloring different sections of my aluminum foil with these markers, okay? Now you could do a pattern if you want, or you could just do different blobs of color all around. You could do just 2 colors for the entire piece of aluminum foil. It really doesn't matter. I started with purple and then I went to red and pink. Now I've got some orange. Let's see, I think maybe I will do some yellow in the middle here so it's nice and bright. It really doesn't matter as long as you get a lot of color on this aluminum foil. And you can see that sometimes it doesn't stick very well to the foil. It looks kind of funny, but that will not matter for the next part of our project. So if it looks kind of bubbly, not a big deal. I'm gonna make sure I get most of my aluminum foil here covered with color. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my markers away. So there it is. Notice I didn't go all the way to the very edge, but you could if you wanted to. All right, got my sprayer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give it some spray so that it makes kind of these little droplets of color on the foil. You see the little droplets of color? I'm going to take my name, Violet, and I'm going to turn it upside down so you can see my hot dog deal there. And I'm going to use my fingers to smash it into that color. I want to see all of that color coming out onto my paper. Basically kind of like a rainbow stamp. We'll see how it turns out. Then I'm going to flip my card over and voila, color. Now if you have too much color on yours, you can always blot it with a Kleenex or a paper towel. Here I have blotted mine a little bit so it's not so drippy, and I've got this beautiful picture of the name Violet, rainbow art. Thanks so much for joining me today, and join me again on my YouTube channel, Elke Art, for more fun art tutorials. See you next time.